Welcome back, everybody. We're continuing Live's Pack Your Bags week. Now with tips on how to travel smarter and cheaper. Here with everything you need to know before booking your next vacation is travel expert, TV host, and pilot. That's right, I said pilot. Kellee Edwards, welcome.
Nice to meet you, Kellee.
For some reason, I almost just called you Dr. Kellee Edwards.
Maybe one day, you never know.
You never know.
Keep adding
Knowing
things.
you, yes.
Yes, I do all the things.
All right, when's the best time to book travel?
Yeah, let's start with airfare.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, the best time to book travel is during the off season. I always say, think about the times like going to Europe, which are better in January and February opposed to traveling in the summer months. Think about dead weeks, which are the first 2 weeks of December and the first week after New Year's. This is a great time because the demand is lower, which makes the airfares and the accommodations cheaper.
Dead weeks.
We should start changing, Gelman. We should start changing our vacation time.
Dead weeks.
To dead weeks.
To dead weeks. Yeah, that's a good idea.
How far in advance should we book the flights?
Well, if you're traveling domestically, I always recommend booking anywhere between 18 and 21 days ahead of your departure date.
Okay.
But if you're going internationally, I go a little bit sooner, which is anywhere from 1 month to 3 months in advance.
Okay.
That helps significantly because it offers a balance of availability and price.
Okay, so now we're there. What's your tip for choosing where to stay?
Well, I always say avoid staying in the super touristy areas. Stay in trendy, up-and-coming neighborhoods.
How do we know what those are?
I always look for local bloggers. I look for trends on social media websites.
Okay.
There's lots of travel influencers who have great advice on places to stay like that. Hashtags do wonders.
Because you can save a little money probably, and you get more of the local cuisine, or local flavor, the shops.
When you go to local places in the city centers, all the restaurants have inflated prices.
And they're all the same.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
I always say go 2 to 3 blocks in any direction, and you're like in the more local neighborhoods where the food is still authentic and more affordable.
The best meal we ever had in our lives to this day was at a gas station in Greece.
I believe it.
Recommended to us by a local.
Yes.
And
we were staying at a fancy place, and they said, "Are you adventurous?" And we said, "Yes."
Yes.
And they sent us there, and it was
the greatest meal of our lives.
Yeah.
The best sushi I've had is in like a 7-Eleven type place in Tokyo.
Yeah,
so I believe it.
Yeah.
It happens.
Got it.
Okay, what about like all-inclusive resorts? Like what's the most affordable option there?
Sure. Well, there's different levels to all-inclusive resorts.
Okay.
Find what is in your budget and go from there. All-inclusive resorts are great because you save on drinks, food, activities,
Because
and
it's all like
in one.
included.
Yes,
you don't have to like. There's
absolutely.
no bill and there's no
Right. And it's also helpful to book multiple nights because the more nights you book, a heavier discount that they will give you. And also go to all-inclusive resorts during the off-season. They want the people to come there, and as an incentive, they lower the rates.
What about transportation while you're there? Cabs versus Ubers, or what do you recommend?
Don't be afraid of taking public transportation and using contactless cards because that allows you to be able to get fares for like 7 days, one price, and the travel and the fare is unlimited. I would say if you're going to go to these places and you want to use a car because you're not comfortable with public transportation, don't be afraid to use the ride shares because they're often more affordable than your local taxis.
And also, you may meet local people that can give you tips.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
What are some cost-saving tips when you're considering attractions?
I always say make sure that you are looking for free and affordable, budget-friendly things. Go to the park, botanical gardens, free museum days, free walking tours, hikes. Absolutely, get out there. You don't have to pull out your wallet. There's so many great accommodations that don't cost you a dime. And don't be afraid to check your local tourism boards because they have events that are happening during the times that you're there. And they have also things that you may not know because the tourism board specializes in making sure they show you the best of the best.
The best things to do when people come to New York here are free. There are the best things that we have to offer are free to everyone.
Indeed.
What about exchange rates? What's the best way to get the best rate if you bring dollars over?
I always say when you are at the airport before you leave to use the local financial institution's ATM, not the foreign exchange.
Okay. What about when you're pressing U.S. dollar or local? Go local.
Go local. I always go local as well. Because
why do they give you that option? I don't understand.
You know why? Because it's a
Because we don't
capitalistic
know any
society.
better.
Because we don't know any better.
People want to
We don't know
make
any
money,
better.
so of course do it that way. And also before you travel, make sure that you call your bank first to let them know that you're traveling,
So they don't-
Yes,
so that they
that's
don't
right.
flag your account.
Yes,
and make
yes,
so it
we've
sucks to
learned.
have your
credit
card get eaten in a machine.
Yes,
Yes.
no, we've had that happen. We learned that
This
the
was
hard
great.
way.
We're going to talk about you being a pilot next time.
Sure.
All right?
For this and more, head to our website. We'll be right back.